Assalamu alaikum students. I welcome Assalamu alaikum dear students. I welcome you for this lecture which is based on paper 1, which is a writing paper, section 1. Section 1 is directed writing, and you know very well that for the directed writing we have no option. There is only one question given which has to be attempted by us. It can be a letter writing, a report, it can be an article, or it can be a speech. So in my previous lectures, I have discussed report writing and letter writing, and in this lecture, I have particularly chosen a topic which aims to write a speech, and I'll be discussing the features of speech writing. Let's begin. Directed writing, the word limit is from 200 to 300 words, as you know, for 30 marks. And these 30 marks will be 15 marks for your task instructions and 15 marks for the language you are using. Now let's see what is the task. Task, as you know, that is a situation which is given by the examiner. And what is the situation given here? That your best friend, who is a popular person at school and is very successful both inside and outside the classroom, he is leaving school and is moving to overseas. Your teacher, Mr. Johnson, asks you to make a speech to your classmates on the last day of the term. Keep this thing in your mind. I've told you that please underline the keywords. Know this thing that is the last day of the term, which is mostly an end of the term party day. And this is a day when we are quite informal, we are quite happy because it's last day. We are going on holiday and we are quite relaxed. So your teacher wants you to say your friend who is leaving a goodbye and good luck for his future. So you are going to write a speech. Now these are the three rubrics which we'll be focusing on for writing this speech. First of all, you will be telling the name of your friend and where your friend is going. And then in the second paragraph, you're going to tell that why your friend is going. It is because of his admission somewhere, or it is because his father has shifted his business, or the family is moving, whatever is a suitable reason that you are going to give here. And at the end, you are going to tell that what you and your classmates will miss about your friend. You're going to cover all these 3 points in detail, and you're going to make your speech both polite and friendly. This is very important because this is not a serious, sober, formal speech. It is a speech where you are talking to your class fellows. You're going to start your speech as Mr. Johnson. And okay, first of all, we'll be talking about the features of speech. What are the features which make a speech effective and good? In this case, you are going to write a speech actually. If you just look at what is a speech, here you can see that a person is standing on the stage and there are many people as audience. But you can notice that many of the people are not focusing on what the person is saying. So actually, speech writing or speech delivering is an art, and we'll focus that what are those special techniques, what are those special things which make our speech an effective piece of writing. I'm sure that you must have heard many speeches on television, and you know that how the person who is delivering a speech, he tries to grasp the attention of the audience. First of all, your speech, it should have variety in the style. I mean, it should not be a monotonous piece of writing. There should be variation, like you begin the speech and then as you move on, so your tone should also be changed and it should be appropriate depending on the situation. Then as it's a discussion actually between you and it's a communication between you and the people in front of you, so it has to be informal, like an informal talk, and it should create a perfect bond between you and your addresses. It should not happen that you are simply like writing sentences and that does not show that there is somebody in front of you to whom you are talking to. So please, your audience should be addressed often like, dear friends, hey, listen to me, I want your attention, look at me, I'm in this particular situation. Or otherwise you can say that, dear audience or parents, such things can really make your audience involved. Your speech has to be clear, like the whatever is the message you are trying to convey, that should be clearly conveyed. Like in this case, you are delivering a farewell speech. It has to be vivid and concrete. Your speech has to be shorter. Luckily, in this case, you have a less word count, but it does not mean that you are going to simply wrap it up and you are going to ignore many things here. No, please focus on all the details given. It has to be interesting. Quotations can be added, anecdotes can be added, humor can be added. In this case, when you are adding some incident which will be missed by you when your friend is leaving, so you can add some funny situation you people were encountered with. Then audience oriented, your speech should go in accordance with the age, education and social background of the audience. Here, as you are talking to the group of people who are of your own age, so definitely you will have a very light tone. You need not to be too formal, you need not to use so high frequency words, because that will not go at all in this situation. And the facts and figures which you are presenting, they should be authentic in this case or in some other case, because you will be definitely practicing other speech topics. Situations can be different. Your speech has to be well organized. Definitely when you begin your speech, it has to be a proper start, that hey friends, I'm really thankful to my teacher who has given me this opportunity to talk on your behalf, or whatever start you want to give. And then gradually your speech will build, and definitely you will have a proper ending to your speech. So they are some of the features of your speech. I'll be talking about some special features of. One very important feature of speech is a rhetorical question. Now, what is a rhetorical question? It is actually a question which is in your text, not for some answer. It is actually for an effect. This question marks is showing you that the question which is there is actually not a real question. It's for an effect. Like such sentence, who knows? Are you listening? Did you hear me? Okay. Why not? Is it right? Isn't it so? Such small sentences, they create a very strong effect in your speech. And definitely if you recount some of the speeches heard by you, you will definitely notice that speakers, they include these rhetorical questions for taking their audience attention. So there should not be many, few of them will go. The very important thing is the punctuation, use of punctuation. Okay, this is really very important, and without it we cannot come up with a very good effective piece of writing. Like this is a small comma which is showing a small period. This is a colon which is showing that you are going to give some good detail. These are ellipses, they are really very important when you are leaving some sentence in between. This is exclamatory mark which is showing that you are showing some emotion. And then question mark when you will put this rhetoric question, so you can put this question mark, this period and this semicolon. So please have good focus on these punctuation marks, and come up with a good speech. Then connectives. Connectives are really very important, and for your reinforcement, I've put this worksheet here. Like the first part shows you the coordinating conjunction, which are fanboys, which are connecting two sentences of same rank. The other part of this is showing subordinating conjunction, which are showing which are actually connecting a um, subordinating clause to an independent clause. And this side you again have a good list of some commonly used subordinating conjunctions and correlative conjunction. As you know that they are paired conjunction, so please have a good focus on using these conjunctions, because without using these conjunction you cannot have a good unity in your work. Another important thing is a proper ending. This is really very important. You cannot leave your speech in between. You have to come up with a good ending. Please think of some suitable good ending. If it is a formal speech, then have a good formal ending. But in this case, it's not a formal ending. So you can simply say that in conclusion, I will have a lot of well wishes for my friend, and or whatever it is. This is actually a recommendation for you. These are two very famous videos available which can be watched before writing the speech. I Have a Dream. This is a very famous speech by Nelson Mandela. And this other speech is by J.K. Rowling, the creator of Harry Potter. So this particular speech is quite related because it's a graduation speech, and you will be having a student setting here. So this looking read watching these two speeches will definitely give a good idea for writing. Now, I'll be quickly talking about task fulfillment marks. It will be definitely seen that how nicely you have understood the purpose of your writing, and you clearly understand the situation given to you, and you know that who are your audience. Then you know that your text type is entirely appropriate. You know that your points are good, well developed, and they are well expanded. You have given good details on everything, and your things are well organized, and then your tone and register is quite good. 15 marks for language. You know that your language has to be highly accurate. Occasional slips can be ignored. Your sentences have variety, like simple, compound, and complex sentences are used with good purpose. Your verb forms are correct. Your tenses are good. And your vocabulary has a wide range. You know many words. You are not repeating your words, and your punctuation is correct, and it's really helpful. They are not put unnecessarily. Your spellings are accurate, and your paragraphs, they have unity, they are linked. So I'm sure that you have a good idea of writing a speech, and I'm sure that you will be sending me good feedbacks. Still I'm waiting for your responses. Time. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.